Glencore price prediction and technical analysis. And in this particular video, I'm actually going to give reasons as to why I would not buy the stock at all. And the first reason is that the market is in a downward trend, as you guys can see, or a downward trajectory. And this means that for the most part, the market is likely to continue moving further down, right? That's the first reason. The second reason is that price or the market had given us this overextended double top, which has a neckline at that level. And again, guys, when we have these, ideally we want to see price closing below the neckline, which is over there, and then in the future come back to the area to give it a test. And at that point, as I always say, is where a lot of traders and investors will be looking to potentially sell, right? So we want to see price come back to that level. If I can just mark it, right? And as I said, here is where a lot of traders and investors will be looking to sell, right? That's the second reason. The third reason is that price has given us this candlestick over here, right? And this candlestick is actually a bearish candlestick, which has a relatively small body and a very long lower wick. And it tells us that at the bottom over here, where that wick ends, there's a lot of liquidity there, and that liquidity represents money, and that money at one point or another needs to be triggered by the market, right? So those are some of the reasons why I say that buying this particular stock, in my very, very humble opinion, is not such a good idea, right? And the last point that I want to make is that this particular double top, right, actually started here more or less, and ideally we want to see the market, continue with this trend to close in line more or less with where it would have started, right? However, having said that, I expect the market to actually move further down over the next coming months or even years to around this level over here, which is the 308 level. So yeah, so buying this particular stock, in my humble opinion again, is not such a good idea.